Hey Emma, I've been thinking a lot lately about how the smallest change in our routine can lead to a surprisingly big impact in our lives. It almost feels like magic, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I think micro habits are one of the most underrated things ever. People always want instant results, but they don't realize that tiny steps build the strongest foundation. What made you think about this recently?
Well, a couple of months ago I decided to start waking up just 5 minutes earlier every day. It sounded pointless at first, like 5 minutes wouldn't matter. But the shift has been insane. I now wake up almost 30 minutes earlier than before, and my whole morning feels different.
That's amazing. It really shows how consistency matters more than intensity. What do you do with the extra time?
I stretch, drink a glass of water, and sometimes just sit in silence. Starting the day without rushing feels peaceful. Honestly, I didn't know peace existed at 6:30 a.m.
Haha, I love that. I made a small change too. I started writing just one sentence in my journal every night. Only one. Now I've written every single day for almost 4 months.
One sentence. That's brilliant. It's so easy you can't skip it.
Exactly. And because it's easy, it becomes consistent. Eventually, one sentence turns into 2, then 3, and then suddenly I'm writing full paragraphs without even noticing. It's made me more aware of my thoughts and emotions.
That's the beauty of small changes, they sneak up on you and transform you quietly. I did something similar with walking. I added just 2,000 extra steps to my day. That's like a 15-minute walk. But after a few weeks, I felt more energetic and less stressed.
I love that. I added one extra vegetable to my meals every day. I didn't go on a diet, didn't cut anything out, didn't force anything, just added something healthy. And guess what? I actually started craving vegetables more.
See? This is exactly what people don't understand. Small changes don't feel heavy. You don't resist them. You don't get overwhelmed. You just do them. And they build momentum.
True. And once you build momentum, you naturally want to keep going. For example, after I started journaling, I got curious about reading more. So I challenged myself to read 1 page per day. Just 1 page. And now I'm finishing books faster than ever.
That's so cool. I think the secret is the identity behind the habit. When we make a tiny change, we start seeing ourselves differently. Like I'm someone who journals, or if I'm someone who reads, or if I'm someone who takes care of myself.
Exactly. It's identity level change. And once your identity shifts, your behavior follows naturally.
Speaking of identity, I tried something small to improve my relationships too. I text one friend every week just to check in. Nothing big, just hey, how are you doing? But it's improved my friendships so much.
That's a sweet habit. I started giving one genuine compliment a day. It sounds tiny, but it makes people smile. And it brings this positive energy into my day too.
It's like kindness multiplies. And it costs nothing.
Exactly. And then there's the environment. Small changes can make an enormous difference. I started using a reusable water bottle a year ago, and I realized I haven't bought a single plastic bottle for months.
That's awesome. I switched to reusable shopping bags. At first I kept forgetting them, but now it's automatic. And every time I don't take a plastic bag, I feel like I did something good for the planet.
Same. And imagine millions of people making tiny changes like that. The collective impact would be huge.
That's why small habits matter. People underestimate them because they don't see immediate results. But long term, they're life-changing.
Exactly. The results are invisible at first, but they're growing under the surface. Just like planting seeds.
So Emma, what's a small change you want to try next?
I think I want to meditate for 2 minutes every morning. Just 2 minutes. Nothing complicated. Just breathing and grounding myself.
That sounds great. I want to reduce my screen time by 10 minutes before bed. I think it'll help me sleep better.
Oh, definitely. And maybe we can keep each other accountable? Like check in once a week?
I would love that. It's easier to keep a habit when you have someone walking the journey with you.
Exactly. And who knows? These tiny habits might completely change our lives in 6 months or a year.
They will. I'm sure of it. One small step today becomes a big transformation tomorrow.
A small change, a big impact. That's the truth everyone needs to hear.
Couldn't agree more. Here's to tiny habits and huge growth.
Cheers to that. Let's keep going, one small habit at a time.